So I need to get out here and weed. I've got some things to plant, some things I need to move. But because it is such a glorious day, today is Sunday, June 25th, I thought I would just do a quick check-in the garden. Please ignore the weeds because it's been raining and everything is growing. But here is the gate garden, just coming alive. Oh, so beautiful. And then the other side of the gate, my aloe has just really started to rebound. Plumbago is crazy, man. I'm gonna have to trim it, but I really don't want to. Look at this vinca. Have you ever seen a happier plant? So the purple vinca, this is its 3rd year. Look at this pot though. Ah, it's got geranium in here and some red vinca. And then here's the purple vinca and some white volunteers, which were never planted in the ground, only in pots. Forgot what these guys are called, but they are also so happy. Beautiful petunias. The petunias have good days and bad days. They need to be watered every day. This is what my garden would look like if I had a drip system, because this is what it looks like when it rains for a week. Just look at this little cluster. These are called Queen of Hearts petunias. I think this is lantana. And these, I've never liked geraniums. But man, I've gotten several of them this year. And I love them. You just deadhead them a little bit and the buds just keep coming. My banana plant. Some plants back here along the lattice work, which, oh my gosh, this one over here, loving his life. And then if we go over here to this little group, so these petunias, I'm not sure what happened. I think they either didn't get enough water, they got too much water. Pretty sure they're on their last leg. Here's some volunteer vinca. Bird of Paradise, which is not my favorite. It always looks like it's in trouble, even when it's really healthy. And then, look at this plumbago. It's just out of control. It's beautiful. So I potted this plant in here. Can't remember what these are called. But look, this pot had these in it. I love that they became roommates. Some verbena down here. This sedum is the first that I've grown, and it was left in the garden in a pot for the whole winter, and then potted in this pot. Could it be any? In fact, this might be my most favorite pot of all. Oh, so pretty. These need to be deadheaded. These are not cone flowers, but they do need to be deadheaded. And see if it says what they are. They are Coreopsis. And that's a cone flower. My monstera needs to be, it really needs to be repotted. Just no two ways about it. But it needs to be, you know, kind of trimmed at the least. And then more of this out of control plumbago. I do need to trim it. Although, at the same time that I think it needs to be trimmed, primarily because when you're inside the that back room, There's no view now. It's just covered. But I gotta say, I kind of love it. And then we'll go over here and look at the climber garden. These are the morning glories, and they're doing a strange thing where the bulk of the leaves, and they're not the same kind of morning glories. I think I have 3 different kinds of morning glories in here. You could see that. Like, look at this beautiful purple. Beautiful purple. I think that's a Grandpa Ott. And then we got these white ones. And then these, I think these are the heavenly blues. But just, but the strange thing it's doing is it's heavy leaves on this side, and then over here where there's not as many leaves is where all the blooms are. And I just kind of planted these vinca, and it's either dianthus or yeah, I can't think of what it is, but they are they've actually also been really happy here. And then, I don't think I planted this. I'm not sure how it got over here. But here is the jasmine. I got Brazilian jasmine and star jasmine. Try really hard to keep them over here so my neighbor doesn't kill them. Because if they think they're on their yard, they trim them right off. But they're also just doing well. So this is a bougainvillea that I almost killed, and I thought it was dead, but he came back, and I think he's going to be beautiful. Look at this guy. Oh. So my climber wall's doing really well. I'm excited about putting the shade garden in here. I plan to get a bench, take out this grass, this poor crepe myrtle, which has a lone bloom on it. It has some blooms up there, but here's one of the few blooms. But unfortunately, I thought I might be able to save it. He does have some foliage. I think he's gonna have to be cut down, but I'll replace him probably with another crepe myrtle. And then trim this, and maybe this way back. And just put in some shade plants. This is primarily a shade garden. Gets a little bit of evening, starting about 5 o'clock. It gets some of that brutal Florida evening sun. And then beyond that, I'm planning to just mulch this in here. Maybe put in some low-lying shade plants. That's what it's looking like today.